How are we this morning? How's everybody this morning? What are we up to? About 5 foot nothing? Give me a second here while I see what my dog, feed my dog. I'm running late today. See, that third alarm woke me up. Slept through my first two. I was quite tired after yesterday's walk. So, I did yesterday's walk and then I had to stay up extra late last night because I had inspection. I had inspection this morning from the apartment. So, I have inspection of the apartment. I was up late and my brain was just not functioning. So, apologize that I'm late today. I will be looking at my phone in a minute to see what you guys are saying, but I have, I make my dog breakfast for you in a second. Give me a second to get my dog's breakfast going. She gets a little bit of food, a little bit of water, and a little bit of zucchini today. She loves zucchini. What's that? Get it. She's staring at a piece of food that I dropped. How's everybody this morning? Good morning, good morning. I'll be seeing the phone in a second. I gotta, give me 1 second. I gotta finish feeding my dog here. There you go, monster. Good morning, good morning. How are you today? Good morning, good morning. Are you here to stay? Oh, nobody's saying anything yet. Good morning, good morning. You're looking out at the leaves today. Little less leaves on the tree this time. Good morning, Ramses. How are you this morning? Morning, Nancy. Holy mackerel. I need to put my glasses on. I can't see nothing. Give me a second while I put my glasses on. Good morning, good morning. How are you today? Good morning, good morning. Are you here to stay? Good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. I'm here, just waiting to see you. Woo! Alright guys, I'm hooking up with my other phone. My other phone was completely dead. I had to wait for it to have some power. Power! Wouldn't it somehow? Ah, there we are. Okay. I wear prescription glasses too. Yeah, I'm quite blind in the morning without them. So, I definitely I definitely need them, especially in the morning. I can't see anything. My eyes are so blurry. So, that's about it, you know. Alright. My son's already up this morning. Sent me a snap 2 hours ago. Dang, he's up 5 o'clock in the morning. His sleeping times are really messed up. Good morning, Nancy. I'm not exactly an uncle, but good morning. I am okay today. I have a follow-up appointment with my doc at 8:45. I woke up late. One, I took that walk yesterday, so that, kind of tuckered me out. Two, I had a ton of dreams last night. So, one of them was something like I was telling on somebody about them taking drugs or selling drugs or something like that. So, that was really weird dream. And then Miss Sarah was dreaming last night twice and woke me up. Yeah, it's an 80 minutes. I'll probably get off in an hour. It only takes me about 5 minutes to get there, and I don't need much. What? Thank you. I needed you to burp in my face. That was so kind of you. Dogs. Oh, yeah, they definitely dream. Yep. I actually have her in one of my shorts. I have her dreaming. And it's a hashtag dog dreams. Not yet. Up here. If you want to be near me, come up here and lay down the pillow. Not yet. She wants up my lap. And I don't want to get up there yet. Ugh. And I have the reflection of the window. I have an inspection of my apartment this morning, but that's more, is the fire alarm working good? Is the pull cord working good? And that's all it is. So. Good morning, Cat Cut King. Can't really see your. How are you this morning? Give me a sec. I'm rearranging stuff because my once again, my chair slid back and oh yeah? You tell that squeaky toy. Sorry. Thank you, Ramses. Let's see. 2:13 p.m. Been running since 7 a.m. Yeah, it's a long day. On 50 minutes of sleep. Yeesh. Yeah, you were up and about a lot yesterday because I remember seeing you up later, and then I remember seeing you up very early with me. Don't be weak. Hey, What are you weakening on me? Huh? Huh? Oh, you stole your stuffed animal from me. I see how you are. Can you hear Sarah's stuffed animal squeaking? She's a squeaking. So I need to get on our morning news, don't I? Morning news. Morning news. America's still in the shutdown. They got 4 hours of sleep in the past 48 hours. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's not enough sleep, Ramses. Definitely not enough hours of sleep. I know. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. Ha! Ha ha! Now you can't get it. I'm standing on it. Ha! You can't have it. Because I am standing on it. Mm-hmm. Now what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Huh? Huh? You big and bad? A big and bad dog? Huh? Big and bad? What are you going to do? Oh my goodness. How's everybody doing this morning? There we go. Stuffed animal. No, Sarah doesn't make noise. She's very, very quiet. Now she jumped up on the couch and has her stuffed toys shoved in her mouth. Yep. She just wanted me to play with her for a little bit. That's when you heard me up and moving around. I was playing with her.
Well, an incredible story with them.
Okay. Everybody just turn on my TV. Oh, look at this. She gets her hair back. She's putting a lot of dogs to shame. Yeah. Yeah, she's got her oomph back. Now she just needs to get her hair back. Alright. My second phone, so last night I had it playing at some point, I guess. I don't remember it so much. But I had it playing to listen to a story as I was going to sleep. I do remember that, but I must have turned it back on at some point during the night. So when I woke up this morning, it was completely dead. Alright. Was that AC? I thought it was cold. Cool. No, that was my fan. I turn on my fan at night. My heat sounds like the same thing. If I turn on my heat, it beeps like that. Yeah, my fan goes on in my living room, my bedroom, and then in the morning the fan gets turned off, and in both rooms, and sometimes the heat comes on in the living room. And I shut my bedroom door so that I conserve heat. Yeah, me too. I can't have it still. If I have it still, then I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe. Yeah, you seem to have issues falling asleep. Either that or you avoid going to bed and falling asleep. One or the other. My nose is all stuffed up this morning. Alright, breaking news this morning. Russian media says Moscow is ready to resume talks with Ukraine and Istanbul. Yeah, maybe they can do it without Trump's help. Donald Trump says he has an obligation to sue BBC over speech edit. Protesters break into something in Brazil. Oh, okay. Oh, morning, Share Bear. Good morning, good morning. Ah, you're back on your channel. Yeah, that was weird yesterday. You came in on a channel that wasn't modded, and it was like Share Bear 72 or something like that. Is that your channel too? Or, like, I don't know if I even modded you on that channel, because I wasn't sure if it was you. I didn't even get my water this morning. Geez, I really am behind today. Where's another Share? Yeah, I guess Invisible Man has had some issues with people doing new channels from, like, representing Daisy May people, and I don't know. Hello, the mainframe. Good morning, good morning. Okay, so you have 2 other channels. Alright. I just wanted to make sure. All of them are Share Bear and 72 in some form, correct? How are you this morning, mainframe? Now, I wonder if I put Norway on my list of from yesterday. Didn't we have a Norway yesterday? It's night. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Good night. Good night. Oh, I did put Norway in there. Awesome. All right. A 17. Okay. I could have sworn this was a 72, but 17 and 17-2. Okay. I'm gonna put that down here because that way I remember. Let's see, Share Bear. 17-2 and just 17. There we go. That way, if somebody tries to copy you, I'm gonna remember that. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. I had Sri Lanka on here. That's what I still have to look up and learn about. COP30 event. What's COP30 event? You have a YouTube channel too? Awesome, awesome. What's your YouTube channel about? I followed this channel, but you don't post anything there other than Bible verses, of course. Oh, okay. What is COP30? It said something about Brazil and, okay, protesters break into COP30 venue in Brazil. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. Kind of like mine. It's random stuff. And then I give you guys some views of trees out in my backyard while I sit and talk about life. It's me, and I have a couple shorts of my cats and dog. Oh, now I'm definitely going to have to look. I gotta get some water. My wake-up water. I have 3 28 ounces in the fridge for me to drink today. If I don't get them down, then I have to drink a Powerade Zero, and I hate Powerade Zero, so it's a good, you know, I only have 19 subs. Share Bear, do you see me complaining? I love your post. I noticed, Squirrel. You see the backyard? Really? Oh, man. Alright. Let's see. You are like a rants channel. No, I don't know. Hi, Ink Droplets. How are you today? I don't really rant about anything. We just talk about everything. Sometimes I rant about things. You are right. Sometimes I do. I try to learn about the world. I try to learn about people. There goes a squirrel. Saw the squirrel down by the words. Yeah. Morning, John. How are you this morning, John? Mainframe, I subbed you up. I try to build up other people, make sure other people know. Yep, we're just hanging out. You're blessed? All right. You saw the squirrel? Yeah. You saw that? Yeah, he'll be up in the tree in a couple minutes. They're very active in that tree in the morning. My nickname actually in real life is Squirrel. People call me Squirrel all the time. Because I'm just like on my channel. When I see pretty things, they go, ooh! I can be in the middle of the conversation and I'm talking about something else. Punch Buggy. I don't think you'll see many go down that alley. I think there's only one that might go down that alley. That's generally at night when it goes to work, though. Hi, busy lady. How are you today? You know, you've come to my lives quite a bit. I see you. And I was looking for you because wait. Now, you look like somebody else, too, that I look at. Well, I just gave you another sub. Oh, chicken tenders. I do like chicken tenders. See? Squirrel. Alright, I'll check out your channel back when I get done, busy lady. I said I have an appointment at 8:45 this morning, so I'll probably be leaving about 8:30, or I normally get there about 8:30. So I'll probably leave here about 8:20. So not much on news this morning. More of the same, you know, happy horse malarkey. Oh. Alright, well, I don't do much of that on here, but if someone else is willing to do it, I guess that's okay. I don't know. My pet clams died. Did you at least get the pearls from it? Oh, you're shaking hands with people. Okay. My grandpa, when he was alive, was a squirrel whisperer. Was he able to charm squirrels and get them, you know, up next to them and near them? There's a lady next to me. Her name's Charlene. She can do that. Yeah, most of the time they don't have pet clams unless, one, they're talking about something dirty, or two, they're talking about pearls. From the beach. Learn a new thing every day, I guess. Yeah. I watch a guy at night. I forget what his name. First name's Gary, but he comes on at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 in the summer. But he opens up clams right in front of you, and people do orders live, and then he opens up the clams right in front of you and shows you what you got. It's pretty cool. The most would take the nuts out of his hand, but one was a black squirrel that would sit right on his lap and let him pet him. Cool. I haven't seen but maybe 5 or 6 black squirrels in my life, and most of them live at Knoebels Grove. You can look that up if you want. Knoebels Grove, Pennsylvania. KNOEBOBELS GROVE. It's an amusement park near me. It's probably 15-20 minutes, 25 minutes away from me. But they have black squirrels. They have their Joy Through the Park coming up. I love that. You get in your car and you drive through, and it's about a 2 to 3 mile loop, or it could be shorter, but it feels like 2 to 3 miles. And you go and you see all sorts of lights and old like Christmas time stuff and things like that. It's pretty cool. All right, thank you. I grew up in Massachusetts where they have flying squirrels. That's cool. I would love to see a flying squirrel. Heck, people are probably going, oh no, it's going to get in my hair. It's all squishy. I already subbed to you. Busy lady, I subbed to you. And Ram says, you know I'm subbed to you. Yep, don't forget to use some of the YouTube emojis. That's what I heard. I heard about people using their own emojis, and they're getting shadow banned when they're using their own emojis. I don't mind if you send emojis. Alright, mainframe, I don't mind you talking about your channel, but please no constantly asking if people can sub you. Okay? Maine, you made your point, friend. Enough propaganda. Do I like taters? I like potatoes. Yes. Air traffic controllers will be paid within 48 hours of government ending shutdown. Target announces price cuts on food, beverage products. Yeah, right. Their price cut will be like 3 cents. Costco recalls Prosecco for bottle shattering risks. Hotel chain closes. Sonder Hotel chain closes. Sabrina Carpenter to star in Alice Wonderland musical film. No Mega Millions winners means Friday's drawing to top $965 million. And I'm not reading all the sports. I'm not reading all the sports stuff. Did it? How many views did you get? I'm on my way to drop off food at the food bank. I hope you have a blessed day. Oh, have a great day, John. I wish you enough, and have a great, great day. Thank you very much for helping people. Holy crap! Good job. Good morning, Daisy May. Yeah, I did my live yesterday of my tomato sauce and my taco meat, and I had like 1.4 million views in 4 hours. It about blew me away. Congratulations, Ramses. I'm so glad that your shorts are taken off. How you doing, Daisy May? Oh, good morning, Fast. Good morning, good morning. I hope you have a blessed day, Queen. Thank you. Good morning. You know what? Sometimes doing things that make you feel good is a good thing, even if it means you're donating your time, your resources, or anything else. It's supposed to make you feel good. All right. Thank you. Not a queen. I am a queen of my domain. My princess has 4 legs. I tell her that all the time. She bows down to the queen. She's the princess. That's, of course, when she's stretching, but you know. Yeah, I'm sitting here holding my water bottle, doing very, very well. I haven't got any water yet. Okay, I'm not going to look back up. Yeah, Ramses says we don't talk about that sort of stuff. He's my enforcement. But you're okay. You are okay. Thank you for the apology. Don't have to draw anything. Okay, I gotta get some water. I spent enough time playing with the bottle. Phew. I actually did my dishes last night too. I did all the pots, all the pans, and everything. But I do have to do more dishes, or more spaghetti sauce, because somebody, don't mention my name, but somebody ate about half the spaghetti sauce yesterday because it was so freaking good. I didn't eat anything else yesterday, but I did eat a lot of spaghetti sauce. It's okay. People call me grandma too. If you want to call me grandma, that's fine too. Look, miss. Did I say you could get up on my... Okay, come on. Come on, I know. Come on. Are you coming over or not? Come on, right here. Come on, right here, right here. I have to show my dog how to get over into my lap. Oh, oh, geez, you dropped my phone. Did you see that? Hold on, guys, I gotta get you from the floor. Okay, my dog. Hey. Oof. Hold on a second, I gotta move my dog around. Oh my goodness. You're not gonna fall. Would you stop trying to struggle against me? There. Is that better? I'm loving up my dog. Feel like that song. I'm loving up my baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm loving up my baby bumblebee. Squish! Whoops! I'm looking up my baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm looking up my baby bumblebee. Ugh! I'm roughing up my baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm roughing up my baby bumblebee. Ooh, I feel better.
Don't worry about me. It's a, oh dear Lord, that wasn't even my normal voice. I've known that song since I was little. My mother was the queen of little ditties. Who are you boofing at? There's nobody to be boofing at this early in the morning. It is only 7:40 in the morning. There's nobody to boof at 7:40 in the morning, okay? No boofing at 7:40 in the morning. Oh, I gotta put your necklace back on. So, how's everybody doing this morning? Oh no, an AI song tops the Billboard chart. Wonderful. Fast, I don't even know what it is. We can't even call this gooning. Superior white goddess, I know my place, black man I respect. Your place is right next to me. Your place isn't anywhere else but next to me. Because a friend stands next to me. They don't stand anywhere else. Below me, above me, they stand beside me. Ah, thank you, thank you. And call me Squirrel. Nickname. I love my nickname. Well, at least you're helping the reach. I take that any day of the week. You know what? People stand next to me. They don't stand anywhere else. The only time I look down on somebody is to help them up. I don't play that game. Nobody's better or worse than me. Well, murderers might be a little worse, but they once stood with me. Hi. You're the only one who demotes yourself. That's it. Okay, just call me, please, fast. This is my last time I'm telling you. Please just call me Squirrel or Kelly or... But enough of the superior white goddess. Ramses. Sarah, do you mind not scratching? You're about shoving your neck into my leg. Thank you for calling me Kelly. I appreciate it. I'm sorry you demoted yourself. You have a choice to change. So today is not a very busy day. I have my doctor's appointment today at 8:45, which is about an hour. And then I have crochet club at 1 o'clock. I don't know what we're doing. Yep, I did. I don't know what we're doing in crochet club for our volunteer stuff, our project. I have to see. I didn't see it last time. I have to see, and then I have inspection today. Oh, and today's shop day. I better go do that real quick because I'm going to forget to do that. Hey, you have to get down. You go over here, please. Go ahead. Well, all right. She got down. I don't even know what that means. I'm done with school now. Going home. All right, Sen. Awesome, awesome. Look. What are you stretching for? Like you didn't sleep all night too? Yeah. Yep. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta get my last shot. I take a Manjaro because my sugar was raging out of control for a while. So my doc put me on Manjaro to make sure. All right, mainframe. I hope you have a great day, and I wish you enough. What did I say? Now I forget what I even said anymore. Take care. Have a great day. Oh, that was good. I didn't even get it in the bucket. I got it underneath my stove. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Now I'm back in my chair. Did my shot. Now I can ignore that. Oh, I had something fun yesterday. So yesterday my son took me out for lunch. Yesterday when, well, remember in the morning we were talking to him. So he did show up and he took me to lunch. And then he came back and took me to pick up my car. My car's all done. It's all paid for and out of the shop for a while. So. They said the wheel bearing was really, really, really bad. And he was glad that I didn't drive to Maryland with it as bad as it was. Yeah, thank you, Ramses. If you see me ignoring, that means I've had enough of it. I don't mind it every now and then. It just, that was going on. He didn't stop. Yeah. When you keep going on and on and on after I've asked you to stop. That's just creepy and unneeded. So the funny part is he drove me to Sunbury, which is a town about 30 minutes away. And we went to the pet store, because I love that pet store. And I was able to find out the price of the new food that Sarah absolutely loves, which is great. And yeah, friends of mine, and he'll be here in a minute or two. So he said he's on his way home. Yeah, I agree. So took me to the pet store. I had wanted to find out. I got Sarah new food. She seems to be doing well on it, and I wanted to see how much it is for a month's supply. And it's only $14.99 for a whole month. Now I can't just give it to her just plain. I have to give her wet food with it. But still, at $14.99, and it's 90% of her, not 90, maybe half of her food a day. That's gonna save my $100 for cans. That's going to save me money. So anyway, I found out that $14.99. He bought her a new TREAT. So, and then he bought some rats for mice for his snakes. He is a good kid. Unfortunately, there was a time where I was not a good mother. He stayed with me and he lived with me and I raised him during that time. But after my husband died, yep, the T word. After my husband died, I shut down for about 4 or 5 years. And I really wasn't a good mom, and I know I wasn't. I stayed in bed. My depression was very, very, very strong. Now, when I need to get up and take him places, I would. But, like, as soon as we get home, I go right back to bed. And was not a good mom to him at that point. We talked about that yesterday, about whether or not, was I not a good mom or was I doing the best I can? And I've decided that really I did the best I could in the situation that I was in. I'd lost my husband. Yeah, it was. And I finally got back into, about 3 years in, I finally got into therapy. And once I got going into therapy, then it took me about a year to just kind of come back out and join the world. So kind of from him being 9 years old, no, I guess I said, so what I do things by grades. I don't know why my brain just does things by grades. So 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, I really was not present in his life. At the end of 6, he got into a fight with another kid at school. And I think that's what woke me up. Like, I felt like he was becoming an angry kid and going the way that I did, the way I grew up. Angry all the time. And I thought, like, that wasn't the way I wanted to be. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I was grieving just my husband. I think I was grieving the loss of support, which I know that means husband. But, growing up, I didn't have a lot of support for the things that I wanted. My parents cared for my basic needs, which was great. But I didn't really, they didn't show up for my choirs as much as I wanted them to show up. They didn't show up I didn't feel like I had that support. So I was grieving the support. I was grieving my husband, who I chose to live with me. I was grieving his love because I'd never known love before that. Or I felt like I'd never known love. I might have known love, but I felt like I'd never known love. Hi, mainframe. I really was grieving things that I didn't know how to deal with. And I also had my mental health issues from past events. I also have complex PTSD. So if you add all that, I really didn't know how to grieve, and nobody was showing me how to grieve. And I know it sounds stupid with autism. How do you physically show somebody how to grieve? Here, I'll give you a hint of what I mean by that. So, yep. So, good morning, Rubberneck. So last night when I was singing in the choir, there was one song I could not get the music to. Absolutely no idea how to do the music. They played each note for me and I still couldn't get it. I was doing the wrong thing. So I asked my friend Ann to turn towards me. Well, sort of asked her, but she had her chair turned towards me and she looked at the choir director and she started singing. And I was staring at her mouth. And I finally got it. I understood directly how to get that. So I learned from watching her how to sing the song. Nobody could show me. I couldn't read it. I couldn't understand how to sing that song. Good morning, Chicken Explorers. Good morning, good morning. So that's kind of like grieving for me. I didn't understand how to grieve. Oh, well, you're supposed to cry. Well, I don't feel like crying. Like, I don't understand. I don't have that emotion. So it took me a very long time to learn how to grieve for my husband. And when I finally did, then I came back to life. So, yes, everyone does. And and people didn't understand why I couldn't grieve for my husband because I didn't know how. So my son and I talked yesterday about, the fact that I was absent, like kind of like an absent mother for those 4 years of his life. And he felt angry with me about it. And I said, that's okay. And I apologize for being absent. I wish I could go back and change that now. Hindsight's always 2020. I said, the only thing I can do is apologize and admit that I was wrong. And I knew I was wrong. I did the best I could. Like, I couldn't do anything better. And to be honest, I probably even now would do the same thing because I would, if I had the same information. If I had different information, I'd probably do it differently. And I said, now it's your turn to work through why you feel angry. And we talked a little bit more about, that's a critical part of his life, and I wasn't there. And I sat and listened because that's what I do as a mom. I sit and I listen. So, that's the way, grieving is hard. Everyone has their own way of grieving. Nope, there goes my neighbor. Everyone has their own way of grieving, and learning to grieve is something different. And people have to learn how to grieve. But a lot of people don't know how to, and therefore they get stuck in whatever they're feeling. So it's just like a kid that's been abused for on and on and on. He has to learn how to smile. Sounds stupid, but he doesn't know when he's happy because everything happy is followed by something sad or hurtful or angry. Yes, it does. It freezes your life. And that's what happened with me, when my husband died. I finally found somebody who I felt loved me and cared for me and supported me, and God takes him too. So my first mother threw me away. My second mother threw me away. God takes my husband. He didn't throw me away, but God takes my husband. So you have to learn. Yeah. And sometimes it just takes a while for a person's brain to go, oh my gosh, what am I doing with my life? I think I was just existing before my husband. And then when he came along, he was 28 years older than me. And him and I, our values match very, very much, though. And I kind of knew the day, we actually met in this apartment building, and I was up in the lobby waiting for the mail. And he came walking into Lisa's office, which is up near the lobby, and he said, I have to buy a new leg. And, here's my autistic brain going, what the hell? How do you buy a new leg? It didn't dawn on me that, he had a prosthesis because he walked normally and never saw his leg. But I'm like, how do you just buy a new leg? And I was so confused. I came home and I had to call my friend and I said, look, this guy just said that he had to buy a new leg. How do you buy a new leg? I don't get it. And she started laughing at me. She goes, oh, dear Kelly. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He probably lost his leg in an accident and has a prosthesis on, and you just can't see it. I'm like, oh, well, what's it? What? So I went, looking up prosthesis, and I actually didn't have a computer. I had to go down to my library and look up what a prosthesis was, and I was so confused, but I went and learned because, I just wanted to know. But I was so confused. And then his wife he was married at that point to Beverly, and Beverly was an awesome, awesome woman. And I would go in and talk to her about plastic canvas work and whatnot. She used to make plastic canvas. and she was bedbound. And she said one day, will you, take my husband and go fishing with him once in a while? I said, sure, I like fishing. So I fished with him, and, I liked him as a man. Wasn't really in love with him, but I did like him as a man. And then one day she called me, she goes, will you take him on an overnight trip to Delaware to go fishing? She said, I trust you. I said, all right, I can do that. I thought friends, so we left. Well, within an hour of us leaving, Beverly passed away. They don't know how she passed away. They assume it was a heart attack. But a year later, my husband and I were married. So that's the story of my marriage, for anybody who cared. But this whole thing started with, what I did yesterday with my son. So it was nice that he picked me up and took me with him to go get his micey food for the... I thought so too. Rubberneck. And it was funny that day because we both said maybe we shouldn't go. And she was the one that said, you know what? No, go. I'll be okay. Chris will come get me in the morning. Which Chris was her son. Well, Luke's son too. Luke adopted him. And I said, okay, are you sure? Well, we got lost on the way down there. We were supposed to take Route 1, and we ended up, I don't remember what route we were on. And we couldn't call until morning. And that's when we found out. I often think that. So, but everyone here, you know how apartment buildings are. Everyone here started the rumor that I eloped with him, and I was in North Carolina. So everybody, oh my gosh, everybody was calling people in North Carolina to find us. We were in freaking Delaware. We weren't in North Carolina. That's how rumors go, But it was awfully funny when we got back and everyone was like, well, how is North Carolina? I said, I don't know. Were you just there? They didn't know how to answer me. To this day, there's 3 of them left from the time that Luke and I lived here. And they often say, they remember that story. Oh, dear Lord. I think everyone loves the gossip, Ramses. Yeah, they had us eloping down in North Carolina. Even though, my husband was still married. Yeah. I heard a saying a couple weeks back of 2 things. Don't let people rent space in your head for free. People assume things about you that, assume. Ass out of you and me. That's how you spell assume. Ass out of you and me. So don't let people rent space for free in your head. I just did that the other day with this whole, Jack business passing out and whatnot. And the other one is, what other people say about you is none of your business. Yeah, it can. Yep. It took me a couple days to actually get back to thinking about the fact that that's true. It is true. It is not reality. One of the big things, a few of my siblings think that I should be out working. I've had 2 doctors say, no, you may not work. If I catch you working, I'm taking your license. One, I'm a fall risk. The Lyme disease kind of ravaged my body. So I often go down. I've learned how to fall, and generally I don't hurt myself. Except this last time I smacked my head off the concrete. It's kind of bugging me, but I need to just come from this position of, I understand why they assume. I need to let it go for yourself. Yep. See, that's why with my siblings saying that I need to work, they assume I can work. I most definitely can work, but I can't work because I'm a fall risk. What business is going to take me on because I'm going to fall at least once or twice during, I fall probably two to three times a day. Sometimes I can catch myself and I don't go all the way to the ground. Sometimes I go all the way to the ground. And you know for yourself who you are, what you are, and how you are, and what's going on with you. There's three truths to a situation: your truth, their truth, and the real truth. So, I'm sure assumptions are constantly about all of us, and I'm sure, all of us make assumptions. Nah, you can't, but if they're not willing to learn about the situation, then that's where I fault people. That's where I think people should know. Yeah, that's the way I hear most of the time. I've had my headphones on, and people are like, "Oh, she can't hear. She has her headphones on really loud. I can hear the headphones." Well, my headphones aren't directly over my ears. They're pushed back a little bit, and then they say what they gotta say. And I sit there and listen about it. But assumption heard is far from the truth of it. Yeah. Yep. I was watching another YouTuber. He was taking his son to school. He's a pretty good YouTuber too. He's got a lot of foul language, but So he was standing at the school line, not talking to anyone, just waiting, to let his son in school. And there was this lady who was talking perfectly good English when he walked up, and then changed to Spanish. And she told her friend that she didn't want to talk English because that disgusting white man was listening to her. Well, she talked about the fact that she was getting married to this guy and how she was just scamming him for the money, and at the last second she was going to break it off. She was stealing money from him and sending it to her boyfriend in some other country. Well, he came on to YouTube and told Marisol. He told Marisol that he said Marisol apparently, I think his name is Jacob, or I can't remember exactly what his name is, but he said, just so you know, she's scamming you. And almost everybody in his community is on his channel. So the husband contacted this guy and learned about this guy and asked, well, she came home and some of her stuff was missing and she couldn't figure out why. And he goes, I mailed it to your house in whatever country. And you can go ahead and leave my house right now. Give me my keys. So he took the keys, and now she's homeless, and now she's blaming him for breaking up her family, and everything he said was true. So it was pretty kind of funny. But yeah, it is best for you just let it go, because other people are going to talk. It doesn't matter what you do. You could be the nicest person in the world, and everybody's going to talk something ugly about you because they don't have a nice life, so they need to talk about you and ruin yours too and make you feel bad about you. There's one girl, I call her Methuselah. She lives here, and she's the one that tries to make trouble for me. So far, every time she's tried to make trouble for me, I've been in the right. Oh yeah, she had it coming. I will try to repost one of his, when I get done and get back from my doctor's appointment, I'll try to repost what it is. So look for a post, and I'll try and tag, put one of his posts in there about the whole thing. It's pretty funny. Anyway, I forget what I was going to say. Oh, Methuselah. So Methuselah keeps talking about me left and right. And I honestly know she is very unhappy living here. She doesn't want to be here. But I also know she will never, ever move because her family lives across the street. And she is on a walker, so she can't get up and down the stairs to get into that house. So I know she's not happy here. And I know she's not happy with her life. And every time I talk to her, she is so negative that it makes me feel bad for her, that she needs to make sure that she makes everybody else's life miserable because she is. So, yep. Yeah, you know what? Feel bad for them. You know, and I've changed some people's minds some days. There was one day in, what store? I was going into some store, and this lady called me an SOB, and I turned to her, I said, I'm sorry you're having such a bad day. I hope it turns around for you and have a great day. And I walked away from her. Never saw her again, but I did see her acting nicer throughout the store. Yeah, Rubberneck, I think you're an awesome person. I don't think you're bad. I don't think you're mean. You know, I think everybody has a mean bone in their body because there's sometimes the frustration overtakes you and you do mean stuff. But I don't think it's a purposeful thing. I think Ramses was right. Ramses knows people. Look, he might not like people, but he knows people. So that's my rant for the day. Somebody called this a rant channel, didn't they? Okay, well, they might be right. Yeah. I honestly think she's a good person, too. U.S. could vote today to reopen government, but flight delays could linger for days. 4 people arrested after Jewish extremists attack in Palestinians in West Bank. Alright. Smallville actor Allison Mack details role in NXIVM cult. Yeah, I really want to look that frickin' thing up. Oh, Ramses, yeah, Sen is a great guy. Rants have a point to them, Ramses. Rants have a point to them. You know, for me, they at least, you know. How are you doing, Zen? How's school going? I've missed you on my lives, but I also understand that you've got homework to do and you're living your best life in school right now. Alright. Whooping cough is back in the United States and Texas. I'm glad. How's all your sports going? We got freeze warning for parts of Florida and Georgia. Uh-oh. Morning lows at 26. I haven't been outside yet to see what the temp is. This person doesn't be mean to me or anything. I think they just suspicious. They don't need to be. I'm seeing things that make them think that they're not sure. way maybe to bring it up in conversation, you know. No, the other day I heard and find it a way to bring it up. And I just want to clear the air, you know, that this is not true. You know, we Jim and we're playing dodgeball. Yeah. Dodgeball was one of my favorites growing up. I could always find the people that were picking on me and nail them with a freaking ball. Oops, I'm sorry, I hit you in the face. I didn't mean to. Sorry, I was a little pissing it when I was growing up. Example, like Discord, it shows when you're offline and online. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't show you that, though. Sometimes it's incorrect because, like, you log off and then it will say you're on for the next 5 minutes. Yeah, Robert, like, say something to him. Find a way to say, you know, tell him that this is not the truth. Is this a person that's in real life, or is this just a person that's online? NXIVM. Okay. If said person sees me come in and go out a lot, but I'm not talking in the group, I think they think I'm quietly listening, or I have no idea, or maybe it's because I'm checking in to see if it's a certain person. Oh, okay. Is in there. Only reason why I check so much is because I opted to turn off my notification and check myself. You know what? That's a good idea too. You know, because people don't understand. Like, you know, I don't always want to be notified. I want to remember to come check out your channel and see what's going on. Yeah. Hasn't hung on to the dock with them. I have a personal... Oh, okay. Well, say that. You know, tell them. Hey, you know, I overheard you, and I just wanted to kind of reassure you that this is not what I'm doing. You know, and just say I overheard you. You know, be honest. I overheard you. Yeah. I would confront them if it's bothering you too much, you know. Confront them or just let it go. You have to decide which one do you want to do. You know. Confront them and say, I overheard you saying this, and I just wanted to make sure that, you know, you understand. It is exhausting. I agree. People are exhausting. Alright guys, I have my appointment 8:45. I have yet to put on shoes, put on a shirt, put on my dog's jacket. So, I'm going to get going for the day. And tomorrow, I think I'm good. Tomorrow, I think I can probably see you. Yep, I have nothing on my schedule for tomorrow. I had 2 birthdays on Friday. And I don't have anything on my schedule till Monday, so I should be live every day. Saturday might be a little bit later or bright and early. I'm not sure yet. Well, we will definitely see.
No worries. No worries. Always come and vent and say hi, and thanks for coming in. Ramses, thank you for modding. Rubbernecks, thanks for coming in and chatting with us. And Sen, if you're still there, thanks for saying hi and coming in and you know, making it known that you're still here. I appreciate you seeing. And I gotta go. I gotta go get to see my doctor. She's gotta follow up on my shoulder. So, I will see you all. Good morning, and good to see ya. I wish you enough. Have a great day.